Welcome back guys on our YouTube channel. Today's video gonna be an exciting video. It would be a life-changing guys because in this video I'm gonna talk about the full PTE course. If you are new to PTE, don't worry. I'll share all the tips and tricks, all strategies that you require in order to ace your PTE exam. So guys, do watch the video till end and hit the subscribe button for more videos on PTE. Let's get started. In this video, I'll be sharing each and every task along with the tips and tricks, so please take notes. What is PTE? PTE is a computer-based English test. Consists of 4 modules starting with speaking, writing, reading and listening. There will be 20 different types of questions, yes, but not all the questions are important and I will talk about it later in the video. As per new pattern that's changed from 16th November, PTE exam duration has been changed to 2 hours from 3 hours. So now PTE exam is 2 hours long and there will be no break in between 2 hours. And the very important thing guys, PTE is based on integrated scoring. That means speaking module gives score to listening and speaking, writing contributes to reading, writing scores, reading contributes to reading and writing, listening contributes to writing, reading and listening scores. So guys, trick is you have to play smart to ace PTE exam. As this exam is computer based, so there is no human checker. Your exam gonna check by PTE software. In the exam center, you will be provided with headphones with microphone, black marker and transparent sheet to take notes. The marker you will get in your exam will dry soon. So when you are not using the pen, make sure the cap is on. Put headset on as soon as you get to your seats. Check your microphone working properly by recording your voice and play back again and again. In case you find any trouble or any kind of issue, you can ask the administrator for help. Don't be hesitant before exam, although it's natural, but try to stay calm so you can focus more on exam. So the first section will be speaking and the very first task in speaking is personal introduction. Remember, it's non-scoring task but it's a part of your exam. You will get 25 seconds to prepare for this task and then you have to give your response in 1 minute. This task is just to get you on the board. It doesn't matter what you say in this task. Don't be afraid from this task. After personal introduction, your actual speaking module will start. In this, you will have 5 different tasks. Read aloud, you will get 6 to 7 questions. Repeat sentences, 10 to 12 questions. Describe image, 3 to 4 questions. Retell lecture, 1 to 2 questions. And answer short question, 5 to 6 questions. Let's talk about these tasks in depth. The very first task you will get is read aloud. You will get 6 to 7 questions. You will be given a text on the screen and you will get 35 seconds to prepare for this task. After 35 seconds, there will be a beep sound and the recording will start. As soon as the recording starts or after the beep sound, you have to start reading the text. So the beep sound indicates that your recording time started. Guys, this is very important task as it contributes to speaking and reading score. Why reading? Because you are reading and speaking the text simultaneously. And please understand its marking criteria. This task will be assessed on 3 parameters: fluency, pronunciation and content. Fluency means your flow of speaking. It doesn't mean speaking fast. Rather, there should not be any unnecessary pauses. Speak on a moderate pace. If there will be any hesitations or pauses, you will lose your fluency score. Next is pronunciation, means clarity of words. If computer didn't recognize words properly or if you are not speaking properly, your pronunciation score will go down. Speak naturally and clearly. It doesn't mean imitate any accent. Content means reading whatever you have given on the screen. Do not omit and add words to the text on the screen. Here are some tips and tricks of read aloud. Maintain fluency, not too fast, not too slow. Speak on a moderate pace. No unnecessary pauses. Read contractions as it is. Do not omit or add words. Speak naturally and clearly. Now the next task comes. Repeat sentence. The very important task. You will get 10 to 12 repeat sentences in your exam. In this task, you will hear a sentence which will be 9 to 16 words long. It depends. Sentence might be long or short. After hearing the sentence, you have to repeat the sentence exactly as you hear. Remember guys, there will be no beep sound in this task. You have to keep eyes on screen. As soon as the recording starts, you have to give your response. Do not fumble. This task contributes to speaking and listening because it will assess your listening skills as well. This task will be marked on the basis of fluency, pronunciation and content. If your target score is 7 or 8 each, try to repeat at least 80% of the content without pauses and in one go. And if you are aiming for 6 each, repeat above 50%. But yes, if you can repeat more than that, that's great, but in a one go. So guys, here are some tips and tricks. Speak in a one go, no unnecessary pauses. If you will take unnecessary pauses, you will lose marks in fluency. Make sure you have to be fluent to get full marks in fluency. And yes, try to speak as much as content you can. And the strategy you can try is write the initials of every word on paper so that you can repeat the sentence after that. But we don't get enough time. Some students don't get comfortable with this. So guys, keep the sentence in your mind and repeat as soon as the recording starts. After repeat sentence, your next task will be describe image. You will get 3 to 4 describe image in exam. Image could be line graph, bar graph, pie chart, map, distribution table, or any random picture. In this task, you will get 25 seconds to prepare and then 40 seconds to give your response. This task contributes to speaking only. This task is marked on the basis of 3 parameters: fluency, pronunciation, and content. Remember, while explaining describe image in exam, don't go in depth. This is one of the easiest tasks. Don't make this complicated by accurately defining the image. You don't need to describe the image accurate. Just pick few keywords from the image and describe them in a flow by using template. In this task, you just have to focus on speaking, maintain your fluency. That's it. I'll make separate video on describe image and I'll tell you how to use the template. I saw students are using different templates for different images. Guys, I'll give you just one template for all different types of images, and let me tell you that I have tried it and scored perfect 19 speaking more than 5 times. So tips and tricks for describe image. Speak on a moderate pace. You don't have to speak for 40 seconds. You can even pick few keywords and speak for 20 to 25 seconds, but no pauses. Speak in a flow. If you find any keyword difficult to pronounce, it's better skip that and must include conclusion at the end. After describe image, next task will be retell lecture. You will get 1 to 2 retell lecture in exam. So in this task, you will get either video or audio lecture or some text printed on the screen. The lecture will be approximately 40 to 90 seconds long. After the audio stops, you will have 10-second preparation time and you will be given 40 seconds to give your response. So while the audio is going on, you have to take notes and give your response in the recording time. Try to note down as much as keywords you can. This task contributes to speaking and listening module. Here are some tips and tricks for retell lecture. Speak in a flow on a moderate pace. Use template. Focus on keywords. Speak clearly and naturally. Your pronunciation must be clear and must include conclusion at the end. The next task after retell lecture will be answer short question. This is the last question of speaking module. You will get 5 to 6 general questions. The answer will be one word or in few words. For example, what is the antonym of guilty? Answer is innocent. So when the audio stops, recorder takes few seconds to start. So speak after a few seconds and press the next button as soon as your response is finished. Do not speak immediately after the audio stops. This task contributes to speaking and listening modules. So guys, tips and tricks for answer short questions are: give your response in one or few words. If not sure about the answer, quickly press next button. Do not need to say I don't know because you will still get 0. If you give correct answer, you will get 1 mark for speaking and listening each and 0 for incorrect answer. So guys, in read aloud, make sure speak in a flow, no unnecessary pauses, do not speak word by word, speak naturally and clearly. In repeat sentences, repeat as much as content you can but in a one go. Describe image, don't focus on accuracy, speak few keywords from the image and maintain fluency. Retell lecture, write down notes clearly because lots of students take down notes very fast and at the time of speaking they themselves not able to read their writing properly. So note down keywords in a good writing. Answer short questions, give out the right answer. If you are not sure about the answer, no need to say I don't know, you will still get 0. Better to quickly press next. So that was all about speaking module. Now let's move on to the next module, that is writing. Remember, in writing, majority of the scores come from other modules, that is reading and listening module. So in writing, the very first task is summarize written text. You will get 1 to 2 questions of these types. You will get a passage on screen approximately 300 words long and you will get 10 minutes to summarize the passage. Your summary should be somewhere between 5 to 75 words. It contributes towards reading and writing scores. In this task, choose 2 to 3 sentences and then join them together using connectors and put only one full stop at the end. Summarized written text is assessed on the basis of content, form, grammar and spellings and vocabulary. There will be 2 marks for content, 1 for form, 2 marks for grammar and spelling and 2 marks for vocabulary. Do check out my video on summarized written text. In that video, I have explained this task in depth along with the template. So guys, very important thing, in this task you will get 10 minutes. If you solve this task in 5 or 6 minutes, the remaining 4-5 minutes will not be added on to the next module. So it is always good to use the 10 minutes carefully. In the remaining time, you can proofread your answer again and again, as proofreading is very important in writing module. So here are some tips and tricks. Your summary should be 5 to 75 words long. Use only one full stop at the end. Use connectors such as and, however, furthermore, moreover, etc. to join the lines together. The next task in writing module is essay. You will get a topic on screen and you have to write a 200 to 300 words essay in 20 minutes. You will get 1 to 2 essay in your exam. This task contributes to writing module only. You will have essay based on opinion, agree, disagree, advantage, disadvantage or problem solution. You can use template for this task and put some keywords related to that topic. You don't need to make essay every time, just use one template and put the relevant keywords in. You are good to go. Make sure no grammar or spelling mistake. Don't forget to proofread your essay. Always try to save 2-3 minutes for proofreading. Essay contributes 15 marks and summarized written text contributes 7 marks to writing module. So the writing module itself of only 22 marks out of 90. So now you must know that how the reading and writing module contributes major portion of score to writing module as well. Let's move on to the next module, that is reading module. There will be 5 different types of tasks: reading and writing blanks 5 to 6 questions, MCQ single answer 1 to 2 questions, reorder paragraphs 2 to 3 questions, reading blanks 4 to 5 questions and MCQ multiple answer 1 to 2 questions. In this module there will be total 13 to 18 questions and you will get 29 to 30 minutes overall. You have to solve all the reading section in 29 to 30 minutes. The more important thing in reading module is time management. MCQ single and multiple answer are not important, so do not waste time on it. Rest of the 3 tasks are very important. The first task in reading module is reading and writing blanks, also known as drop down. You will get passage on screen with 3 to 4 blanks. For each blank you will have 4 options to fill in. These blanks are based on grammar, collocation and context. By using all this you have to find out the right answer. You will get 1 score for each correct blank. These reading and writing blanks are very important as it contributes to writing and reading. For example, if there are 4 blanks in one passage, if you choose all correct answers, you will get 4 marks towards reading and 4 marks towards writing. You can use elimination strategy. You have to understand the context and collocation. You must have grammar knowledge. This task contributes to reading and writing section. Here are some tips and tricks to solve reading and writing blanks. Do not spend more than 2 minutes on each passage. Use contextual, grammatical and colloquial knowledge. This section contributes to reading and writing scores. Practice 20 to 30 reading and writing blanks every day. The next task comes MCQ multiple answers. In this task you will get a passage and 4 to 6 options from which you have to select all the correct responses. This task is time consuming and has negative marking. Overall, this task is not important. If you really want to select any option, just select one, not more than that, because suppose you select 2 options and one of them is wrong, you're gonna get 0 marks, because +1 - 1 is equal to 0. So it's better to select one option so that you can get at least 1 marks. Just select any one without wasting time and move on to the next task, which are more important. After MCQ multiple answer, the next task will be reorder paragraph. In this task, you will get 4 to 6 sentences arranged in a jumbled order. You have to understand the context and arrange the sentences in correct order. In this task, you will get marks for each correct pair. If there are 4 sentences, so the possible pair would be 3, and you will get 3 marks if you arrange the sentences in correct order. So the number of pairs is always 1 less than the number of sentences. You just need to follow some rules to solve this task in a minute. Lots of students are struggling in this task. Select the sentences that will go together and try making pairs. But if your aim is 7 or 8 bands, you really need to work on this, but do not waste more than 2 minutes on this task. Try to make as much as correct pairs you can make. I'm going to discuss the rules and strategies to solve reorder paragraph. First of all, find an independent sentence. Pronouns always follow nouns. Full name comes first. Look for connecting words and logical relationships. Follow chronological order. Here are some tips and tricks to solve reorder paragraphs. Spend only 1.5 to 2 minutes. Try to make pairs because you will get marks for each pair. It contributes to reading only. Follow the time periods and date series. The next task in reading module is reading blanks, also called as drag and drop. In this task, you will have a passage on screen with 4 to 5 blanks and approximately 7 to 8 options at the bottom. You need to select one option, drag it to the correct blank and drop there. This task also based on contextual, grammatical and colloquial knowledge. This task only contributes to reading score. Some tips to solve reading blanks are: do not spend more than 2 minutes, focus on contextual, grammatical and colloquial knowledge. This section contributes to reading score. Practice 20 to 30 reading blanks every day. Let's head to the last task of reading module, that is MCQ Single Answer. In this you will get a passage on screen along with 4 to 5 options from which you have to select one correct response. Again, not important task, no need to waste time as this is the last task of reading module. If you have left with enough time, you can try to solve this question by reading the passage, or otherwise you can select any option. Because MCQ single answer, so only one option is correct. So many students miss this question because of lack of time. This task only contributes to reading scores. Here we done with the reading module. So guys, reading module is very important. Every day solve 20 to 30 reading and writing blanks, 20 to 30 reading blanks, 20 reorder paragraphs. In this task, in this section, time management is very important. Do not waste time on MCQ questions. Spend 2 minutes each on both types of blanks and reorder paragraphs. Now let's come to the last section of PTE exam, that is listening module. In this module you will get 12 to 18 questions and 30 to 43 minutes in total. So time management is very important in listening module as well. So listening is basically divided into two parts. First one, summarize spoken text, and the rest of the task in second part. So there will be 8 different types of questions in this section, but not all the tasks are important. So in the part 1 you will get summarized spoken text. You will get 1 to 2 questions, 10 minutes each. And in the second part you will get MCQ multiple answers, fill in the blanks, highlight correct summary, MCQ single answer, select missing words, highlight incorrect words and write from dictation. And you will get 29 to 30 minutes overall to solve the second part. Let's talk about first task, that is summarize spoken text. For summarize spoken text you will have 10 minutes separately. If you finish your summary in 6 to 7 minutes, the rest of the time will not be roll over. So for the next task you will get overall time approximately 30 minutes. In 10 minutes there will be approximately 1 minute of audio lecture, and in the rest 9 minutes you have to type your response. In 10 minutes the time of audio is included. While the audio is going, you have to take notes and type the summary after the recording stops. Your summary should be somewhere between 50 to 70 words. This task contributes to both listening and writing module. Make sure no grammar or spelling mistakes. Try to fetch at least 6 to 10 keywords from the audio lecture. Use template and put the relevant keywords in. So tips and tricks are: your summary should be 50 to 70 words long. No grammatical and spelling mistakes. Take notes while the audio is going on. Grab at least 6 to 9 keywords or phrases. Make sure take notes clearly and use template. The next task will be MCQ multiple answers. Remember guys, from this task your overall listening time starts till the last task, WFT. This task is not important, so in MCQ multiple you will be given with a question and 5 to 7 options. So like reading MCQ, in listening you will have audio instead of passage. According to audio lecture and question, you have to select all the correct responses. Again, there is a negative marking. If you don't understand anything from the audio, just select one option. You can't move to the next task until the audio stops. So while the audio is going on, you can select any option, and as soon as the audio stops, you can press the next button. In this way, you can save time as well. The next task will be fill in the blanks. Very important task. There will be a passage on screen with 4 blanks approximately. When the audio starts, you have to go along the audio and find the word which will replace the blanks. Sometimes the audio is very fast, so the trick here is if you will have 4 blanks in exam, write number 1 to 4 on the notebook, and as the audio will move, write the blanks on the notebook in front of numbers. In case you miss number 2, leave the number 2 on the notebook blank and move to the next third blank. In this way, you will not mess up with the blanks and you will easily know that you missed one of the blanks. The very important, don't move your eyes away from the screen, otherwise you will get distracted, but keep your hand moving as well. Don't write straight away on the screen. So first on the notebook, and when the audio stops, start typing on the screen, and do not take more than 1 minute. In this task, be careful with the S, E, S and ED at the end of the words. There is no negative marking, so don't leave any blank unattempted. Any blank after full stop or question mark should be capital. Any proper noun should be start with capital letter. So here are some tips to keep in mind while doing listening. Fill in the blanks. Take notes on the notebook while listening. When the audio stops, start typing on the screen. Do not spend more than a minute in typing. Keep an eye on the screen and take notes while the audio is playing. Be careful with the S, E, S and ED, etc. The next task in listening module is highlight correct summary. You will get 1 to 2 questions in exam similar to multiple single answer. There will be an audio lecture, but here the options are very lengthy and based on the audio you need to select one correct option, that is correct summary. In this one, don't go behind keywords. You can take notes or keep your eyes closed and listen the audio and then relates the best summary to the audio. This task contributes to listening and reading scores. So guys, strategies to solve highlight correct summary. Skim read all the options, understand the context properly, eliminate the options that provide you extra information related to the audio lecture or the one that provide you wrong information. The next task is MCQ single answer. Again, not important. In this task there will be 4 options and small question could be blank and with a short audio lecture. Before the audio start, you can have look on the options. As soon as the audio start, select the relevant option. As the audio stops, press the next button. No need to waste time. Even if you don't understand anything, select any option while the audio is playing, and as soon as the audio finish, press the next button. Because in listening module, you can't press the next button until the audio finishes. The next task is select missing word. Again, not important task. In this task, you will hear an audio and there will be 4 to 5 options. At the end of the audio, there will be a beep sound and you have to select the best relevant option that can replace the beep sound. This task only contributes to listening. There is no negative marking in this task. So tips and tricks for this task are: focus on the contextual meaning of the lecture, skim the options before the audio lecture starts, remember the last line that will help you to find the right words or phrases. The next task is highlight incorrect words. Very scoring. You will have a passage on screen and there will be an audio playing on. Few words in the passage are different from the audio. You will need to click those incorrect words and highlight them. In this task there is a negative marking, so if you are not sure about any word, don't select it. This task is very important as it contributes to listening and reading. In every passage there will be approximately 4 to 5 incorrect words. Keep your eyes on the screen and keep moving the cursor and read the text along with the audio so that you will not miss anything. So tips and tricks are: there is a negative marking, so don't select any word. If you are unsure, read the text along the audio and keep moving your cursor on the text. If you miss anything, don't go behind, keep on moving with the audio. Now the last and very important task of listening module as well as PTE exam is write from dictation. This is the super important task of PTE. If you are aiming at 8H, you need to be perfect in write from dictation. In this task, you will hear a sentence and then you have to type the sentence exactly as the speaker said. The sentence will be 8 to 16 words long. This task contributes to writing and listening module. Very important task to score high in writing. You will on average get 3 to 4 write from dictation in exam. Lots of students struggle with time in listening and they miss 1 to 2 write from dictation. So guys, make sure time management is highly recommended in both the reading and listening modules. So here are some tips and tricks for write from dictation. Make yourself ready with the marker and notepad before the audio starts. Once the audio stops, keep on repeating the sentence in your mind so that you won't forget the actual sentence. You can write down the initials on notepad. Do not make any spelling, punctuation or grammar mistake. Don't forget to put punctuation mark at the end. It could be full stop, question mark or exclamation sign. So here your exam will end. Press the submit button. I hope by using all our tips and strategies you will get your desired score.